Alright everyone, Shikai Hogan here, reporting for the trial. So, right, I'm pretty sure it's been a while for you guys since the last one, because I was supposed to do one device each, but for today I do two, and there is somewhat of a good reason. You see, uh, the reason that we are here right now, because, well, I'm supposed to have one mouse before, but then I got another mouse from my brother. We'll talk about it in a bit. So I was like, I was supposed to do this like earlier at the beginning of the month, but felt like it's not the right time, so I'll just do it later. While at the same time, I'm actually waiting for the other mouse coming from somewhere in China apparently. So, and you'll see which one is which. So, like, the content is not gonna be enough because it's only a single mouse. I mean, I know I could talk about it for a long time, but the problem is one is not a new mouse, the other is just a mouse. Well, let's just jump into the table. Well, not literally. That's going to break the entire setup. Well, here it is. We have two different mouse. Obviously, this is just me using it for controlling all the stuff for now. But yeah, we have one is a G Pro Superlight from obviously Logitech, which make a decent mouse with overpriced pricing these days. And the other is a mouse-shaped mouse, as you can see right here. It's pretty cute, I know. But is it gonna be any good for any use? I don't know. And if you wonder why I don't have any box today, that's simply because these two mouse doesn't come with a box. What do I mean by that? Well, this one obviously has a box, but my brother bought it like years ago. So I don't even bother try to ask for the box, which, well, I won't even know how the unboxing experience is gonna look like. This one doesn't even come with a box when it arrives. It just comes with this bag, a PE bag, wrapped tightly like this. There is no box, and the sender doesn't even make any effort to actually protect it. It's wild. And mind you, I'm actually using a proxy service to get this. And like, it still doesn't come with a box from the proxy side. Oh my god. It's something. So, let's talk about a little bit of the stuff here. Obviously, everyone already know what the G Pro Superlight is. I'm putting this mouse to the side because we're going to have a look the clone, because turns out I happen to have one, which is this right here. The Motospeed X5. Yeah, it's been a while since I used this. I mentioned any name of it because the name is just... They are pretty similar, as you can see. I mean, obviously there is some differences here and there. Obviously this one has a nicer color. But for the most part, when I grab on one of these, it's pretty much the same. Maybe a few millimeters difference here and there. But that's about that. I'm just gonna use this for controlling the computer for now because I don't want to have much cable right now. And like, this one is obviously newer with newer technology and stuff. This one is like 6 years ago or 8 years ago, something like that. So really old. In fact, I don't know if you can see it. Can you focus it? That's not a USB-C. That is a micro USB. Yeah, this thing is that old. Yeah, it says Pro Superlight underneath there. Has a place for the special puck charger. If you have it, obviously it also has the dongle storage here, which obviously it has the dongle. My brother just recently found it. That's why I'm doing this now. And this is not what is it? A skate that has unpeeled layer of protection. That's the color of it, which is really interesting. Because if you don't know, usually colored mouse skate is not really that common stock wise. Like even this one comes with white, and some of the older mouse usually come with black, right? Especially the older one, which that's fine. Actually, this X15 is actually comes with black, but I do replace it with dot skates. So that's nice and all. In fact, feels really nice. That's the switch there, and that's about that. I don't really know much else about this particular mouse, even though it's really famous, used by a lot of people. In fact, it has created a generation of its own, like another Superlight like Speed Edition and Superlight 2, which people doesn't really like because it doesn't do much about changing stuff. You have typical Logitech move, really just releasing the same shape. I mean, in fact, if you don't know, Logitech has been re-releasing a camera that is like almost 2.5 decades ago. But they keep rebranding it, and yes, it still holds the same resolution. If you don't know, in fact, I do have it, and I use it for Zoom call if I have to use it. So yeah. I mean, well, if it works, why change things, right? But that's sad. That's why phones like this exist. Trying to make it better and stuff. In fact, this actually perfectly good for me because like the size is just right for me. Like it's just a little bit different, but you do feel it. That's the thing. You do feel that small difference. Weight wise, heavier a little bit. I mean, I could reduce it by removing a bunch of stuff inside, but yeah, it's about the same really. Doesn't really matter. I like heavier mouse anyway, to be honest. So that's our first mouse that I introduced. The other one is an actual mouse. Well, actually not an actual mouse, because that will be a bit cruel to the mouse. And second, I don't think I would love to touch them if I can. I mean, I mean, if it's the clean one, I will try at least. But if it's the bloody one that I can find in the wild, let's not do that. And yes, little mouse that good, shape a bit rough, but well, it's trying to be shaped like a mouse. Has the ear as well, very flat. You can click on it and stuff. Has scroll wheels, obviously. Detachable battery, so you could pick up a very nice AA battery and stuff. Honestly, I really like replacing battery like this simply because if it's like the battery is that with internal batteries like this mouse, I have to open up the shell completely. Like in this case, I need to actually open up the skate and then maybe replace it with a better one, for example, or if I have something else, I probably just gonna not try to put it back in there, right? This one, just open up the battery cover, pull out the old battery, put in the new one, and you're good to go. And yes, the dongle is your generic 2.5 GHz dongle. Not very secure. There is no magnet securing it. There is nothing. It's just, oh, look, there. No, it's not. Which, to be fair to them, doesn't really matter because it's inside here anyway. So even if you shake it, it's not gonna fall unless you lose the battery cover. Right? That's pretty simple. A mouse. I know, right, Mr. Gay? This was it. This particular mouse, I actually asked a few friends of what kind of mouse that maybe I should try to get for a mouse roulette. And Aya, one of my Vtuber friends, actually told me like, you know what? How about this? And she showed me this looking mouse-shaped mouse, and it's like that. It's actually not a mouse. It's actually listed as a hamster. So it's a hamster-shaped mouse. They are still a mouse. I know they're different, but they're practically the same family. Yeah, I know, right? I also got bamboozled. But yeah, pretty heavy. Heavier than the Superlight clone. Heavier than the actual Superlight. Almost as heavy as my wired mouse. That's massive. I mean, to be fair, it's kind of fat, you know? Kind of chubby. Kind of cute. Who's, who's the good boy? Accurate hamster weight? Probably. So I tried a little bit when it arrived, right? And like, I tried to slide it. Why is it doesn't glide? You know what? You know what? I find out this. Oh, can you actually see it? I hope you can see it. But this skates right here, there is 3 of them. Those aren't an actual skates. This mouse fit is not an actual computer mouse fit. It's actually a plastic body molded into the mouse fit. This is typically done by cheap ass mouse. Like, for example, one of those Rexus on Office mouse that I used to have, that actually use it. It's awful to use. This is one of those. I'm not sure if I'm going to put any effort to put the bloody mouse skate on this thing because like it's already really, really awkward in terms of shape and stuff because there is an overhang on the front. Like there is flat there, right? Okay, you know what, let's use you know what? Let's use the cat. Like as you can see here. It got tapered because it tried to make a mouse mouth shape. So yeah. This is I don't know if it's gonna be a problem. I don't think it would, unlike some mouse and stuff. Oh yeah, by the way, this is the Prestia Zeta version. If you don't know, I actually really like this, even though it's the cheaper model of their line. And like, yeah, I wouldn't even bother to actually put the mouse skate or proper mouse skate on this thing because this is actually technically a cheap mouse But because I have to buy it from a proxy because it's not available directly in the country, this costs about $20. Yeah, it's not good price. It is not a good price, man. For a mouse that is much more inferior than this, or hell, uh, this collab mouse. This is more expensive because of the shape. And honestly, I don't think this is a good shape either. Because, again, since we're talking about mouse shape here, let's talk with the Superlight first, because this is a more normal shape mouse, right? I grab. It's comfortable. It felt like a proper computer mouse. Same goes with the X15. It looks like your typical mouse. Hell, go with the X15. A bit weird, but it's really comfortable because I can just rest my hand really nicely and just I can relax, right? You get the idea with those. But the moment we go with this, you see the problem. Can you see my placement of the two finger? Obviously, overall how my hand placed there. For comparison, this is how it looks like with the Superlight. This is where it goes. It goes over the actual button that you can press. Because obviously the front, you cannot click it. You only click up to this. So for something that's almost as big as normal mouse, and even that, it's still pretty short, right? Like by a centimeter or so. It's even shorter when you have to click it on it. So it ended up being kind of like one of those fingertip mouse. Like, fingertip mouse is the typical mouse that got half size of it got cut at the very least, and then you have to hold it like this with only your fingertip. That's basically what it is. This is a fingertip mouse without the benefit of being a fingertip mouse. I haven't got a fingertip mouse, but maybe in the future, I will try to get one. So, I mean, you still can click with this. You can. By the way, this is using a silent click, just like the Zeta mouse. But again, because this is shaped more like a mouse, it's much more easier to use. This one, you cannot do a click with your fingertip because there is none there. You have to move it backward. So I end up have to hold it like this instead of like this. Like with the bigger mouse, I could just rest it easy a little bit, and there is support for the palm and stuff, right? Same goes with this and the others. But not with this. Mouse for the small hands, yes, indeed. But at the same time, again, you don't have the skate. It's just plastic rubbing on your mouse mat, and in fact, it's already making some marks here. You pay for the cuteness. There is a cute tux here. It rubs. Look at this. And it's visible as well on the monitor that's not really good with the bloody color. It's that bad. So, yeah, obviously there is no software for this one because, well, I mean, it's literally just a mouse. A very basic one from like over 15 years ago, probably even more. Because like you just left click, right click, and scroll wheel, and that's about it. There is no side buttons whatsoever. where a lot of mouse these days, unless you are trying to make a really cheap as possible with the type of mouse that you get, like I don't know, office mouse, for example. For whatever reason, they don't come with the side button. I don't know why, possibly cost cutting, but it's awful. So now, obviously, since the contender, I mean, I do know there is a, what is it, a program for this, but I'm not really gonna bother with it because like I'll just use the basic functionality and stuff. But just know everyone already know what a Superlight is, and it's a really good mouse. But no one know this, but we don't have any software or something else. So let's start with the G Pro Superlight, I suppose. Let's put it on. So nice. It has a very nice magnetic cover there. It's still working after the years. Has marker for Pro X dongle. I just have to put it right behind my keyboard here. I don't think you can see it, but there is a USB port right beside. I could just plug it right on my keyboard like so. Don't turn it on. Just light it up. And it's ready. My brother said there is a double click issue on this thing, but doesn't seem gonna be an issue yet. Let me find a browser source real quick to check. Go to Facebook, go to Miski, go to YouTube, go to X, and then press back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it's doing fine. Oh, this is actually the one that has double click issue. Right. It's the side button. The front one at that. That's interesting. Usually when I heard that Superlight has double click issue, it's usually the main switch on left and right click, not the side button. That's interesting. Doesn't really matter for what we're going to do tonight though. But that also means the one that I need to repair is on the side, and that's really bad if I want to repair it. Yeah, just press forward button once and it goes immediately 2 pages in a row. Yikes. I mean, you rarely use the forward button outside of gaming, but if you use it so much in gaming, it's gonna be a huge issue. But then again, kind of showing the kind of reliability issue with this Logitech mouse usually that you can see. So I guess side button is not the most common thing that you press. But then again, it is what it is. Anything going on here? I'm just checking the browsing here on my other screen right now. So anyway, oh, that's a nice picture. Obviously, this mouse is working just fine. DPI seems pretty standard on around 800, 1000 by default here from the looks of it, which is more than enough most of the time. Because if I try to compare it with this, yeah, it's about the same. Also, why do I need to use that? I have the wireless mouse on right now for controlling the entire thing. And that's fine. So, you know what? I'm going to connect this mouse as well at the same time. In fact, I have 1, 2, actually 1, 2, 3 mouse that's currently connected at the same time. Which again, the computer can handle a lot of peripheral easily. And yes, there is a switch down here in case you missed it. But yeah, hardware review. Yes, it's a Wacom mousepad. I think this one is from. Oh, it's not from Nadero. Nadero is the other one with Roboco design that I bought a few years ago. Hello, Madly. And yes, there is a mousepad mouse. It's not a review, it's more like a first impression. By the way, just like your cheaper and mouse, where if I turn it on, there is a red light on it because it's an older model. This one actually is really good though, the sensor. It also does that here, as you can see. Yeah, that movement felt fast, and yes, it's grazing onto my mousepad because it's not a bloody mouse skate here. It's actually a plastic molded into it. It's really awful feeling. So you know what? Maybe it's also an excuse that I will switch the mousepad with a smaller size because it's kind of too big for my table right now. Anywho, let's turn it on back. Turn it back on. I mean, it's pretty responsive, but I have to use it as if like I'm using a fingertip mouse, which is not the type of grip that I usually use on the mouse. This is really interesting. Like, this is not where you want to start using a fingertip mouse. Okay, you want a proper one if you want to try a fingertip mouse. So fingertip mouse, bros, you guys chillax a little bit, because I know this is technically a fingertip mouse for me, fingertip, but it's not. The shape is really awful in this case. So where do we start? How about we try a game that doesn't really use a mouse for the most part? Let's go to maybe Blue Archive. Let's start with that. Yes, I do play Blue Archive, but I feel like more of a tourist to be honest, because I don't play much. Like, it's just occasionally here and there. Give me a second. Alright, let's switch to the game. Yeah, of course it's nice. It's Blue Archive. Anyway, oh my god. Don't mind about that. It's just my favorite character, by the way. Obviously, clicking on the mouse and stuff is pretty basic. Nothing really interesting in terms of control and stuff, but I think when we enter a fight, it's gonna be a bit something, right? Yeah, as you can see, I rarely play this game. I'm practically a tourist, to be honest. Okay. So controlling it like so, it's really simple. So even if you need to on this, I haven't set a second unit. You know what? Let's not do this one. Let's do the one that I already done in this one. Wait, why is the one that I just do the battle? Is it? Hang on, is it just simple strats, I guess? Ah, yeah, it is. So, just using it is pretty simple. I'm not gonna use the keyboard shortcut in this case. Just for you guys. And like, yeah, it's pretty alright. Yeah, the control is pretty fine. I mean, well, this game is actually for touchscreen originally, right? So yeah. So I don't really need to worry too much about what am I supposed to do with this. Yeah, very classic, not endgame roster. It's really old, yeah, because I played the game a long time ago. So it's not really optimized whatsoever. It's really cool though, this game actually works so well. So yeah. As you can see. Mouse doing fine. I mean, well. You only click. I was about to use Uma Musume, but I guess that's just me clicking through visual novel options, so I decided to go with Blue Archive for this one. So yeah, that's that, right? And obviously if you use Superlight, this is overkill, I must say. Also the mouse, I'm sorry if the camera is a bit too wide, because I was trying to record something else a few days ago, but it doesn't work out. Played this game a bit, but the gameplay is too boring. I mean, yeah, you mostly play this for the story, not the actual gameplay. Which is, it's really nice. Honestly, I need to play this game more, because the story is really good. So obviously now we're testing the Superlight. This mouse is overkill for this because this is built for FPS games. You don't need this mouse to even play this game. Hell, you don't need a mouse if you have a phone already. If you have a phone already, you can just use your finger to play this game. And just touch the screen. I don't like touch screen though. Man, that thing is such a good way to actually stun enemy. But yeah, it's what it is. But yeah, you have to actually move your stuff around, obviously. I mean, I can just put it on auto as well if I want. It's... Why is Midori healing the Perora? What the fuck? I never knew she can do that. Alright, Midori. I mean, Momoi. Let's go with Momoi to clear up the area. Of course, when we're actually really good at clearing up the area. But yeah, that's enough of Blue Archive. Obviously, you're not going to use such a serious mouse to just play Blue Archive, right? I mean, some would. I know that kind of people exist. But people who buy this usually play FPS games. So let's go into an actual shooting game, even though this game has guns. It's not really FPS games. Can I just press escape from here? I can. Well, yeah. Anyway. Moving on. We go into an actual shooting game to actually test it out. To be fair, for a high score rate boss, you might need good spec. Yeah, I don't really care about that too much, to be honest. I'm just a casual player, really. Even though I know if I want to play to get more reward, I have to play a bit more seriously, right? I understand that. But I'm really casual when it comes to Blue Archive. I'm just most mobile games in general. Because the only mobile game that I actually take it seriously is Star Wars of all things. For whatever reason, Star Wars is the only game that actually make me want to play seriously. Which is, it's a good thing, you know? Anyway, now we are hopping on into an actual shooting game. If it loads, why is it taking so long? It doesn't do that usually. But yeah, now we're actually to the main place where things going to actually matter in terms of shape, size, and other things. So in this case, since I already have this connected anyway, I'm just going to turn it off and put it on the dock. Okay, which mouse do you want me to start with? Do you want me to suffer immediately? Or do you want me to suffer later? I hope the game is not too loud though. Which one do you want me to use? I mean, you know what? Where's my coin? I'm pretty sure I have my coin here somewhere. Ah, here it is. Okay, heads or tails. I mean, there is no head here, just 200 and basically pictures. Bracket numbers, I will go for the Superlight first. If not, I'll go with the mouse. Well, it's a hamster. But whatever. Flip. We start suffering early. Okay, got it. So let's see how it fares in the training room first. Try to get used of it. Is it gonna be really easy to use? Probably not, because I'm mostly palm claw hybrid grip most of the time. So having only to use fingertip and maybe claw, it's not even gonna be claw because it's too small. So it's just gonna be a fingertip in this case. It's actually gonna be really struggling. So let's go with non-shotgun. We need to go with a rifle or SMG. So let's go with you. It's already making so much things going on here. So I might actually have to put on the mouse skate in the future if I want to keep using it for mouse roulette. Because yes, I'm doing mouse roulette on stream now for most of the time, so yeah. Okay, first thing first, let's test a spin out effect. So if you don't know, cheaper mouse with cheaper sensor actually cannot keep up with the reflex speed on certain player. Like, for example, if you flick, it won't actually follow it. Flick. Yeah, that doesn't work. Because proper flick, right? Let's move it a little bit here. Proper flick would be like this. It track the movement well enough, and it will be consistent when you go back and stuff. I messed up a little bit there, but you get the idea. So I need to have a better space here. So flick. It's pretty much gonna come back on the same spot. But if I go with this mouse, where it's not a good, it doesn't have a good sensor. Did you see that? It doesn't even track properly. It just confused and just stop. So people with you who got used to this type of mouse, myself included, because back in the day I actually just get cheap, super cheap mouse as a kid, because you know, gaming mouse is expensive. It's not really what is it? Not really rare to see people actually use high sensitivity mouse. Oh yeah, usually we cheap mouse user usually has a really high DPI or really high sensitivity to cover that up. So now let's see. Control is fine, but tracking is gonna be really difficult. Yeah, tracking is gonna be an issue. I mean, I managed to get it, but yeah, it can be a really big issue. Well, they watch this for FPS games since Office Mouse won't respond fast flicks. See? Office Mouse wouldn't work because the sensor is just not gonna be able to keep up. Like, I mean, then again, gaming mouse is the better mouse for Office Mouse anyway, in my opinion. Because they're more responsive to work with. Oh, semi-auto weapon is gonna be really difficult because I have to click over and over. Actually, let's try. Oh, I accidentally right-clicked there. Yeah, that's gonna be really difficult to do. Oh my god, I want to grip like this, but because the button is right there, I just actually clicked it. I mean, it's gonna be good for shoulder aim like this in this game, but I have to contract my muscles so much. It's actually not comfortable already. Oh boy. Alright, let's just try team deathmatch here. This is not comfortable. Like, even if you think of it as a fingertip mouse, this is not it. It's too heavy. Shape is really awkward for you to actually grip, even though it's cute. I mean, unless you have a smaller hand, I think you should be fine. Because my hand is considered as large, apparently. Like, super like for scale. And like, yeah, no. Team Arena does Team Showdown, okay. There's gonna be something that gonna be hindering me during the actual mouse roulette. Because like, mouse roulette means that I have to use mouse that is being given being chosen by the RNG, and it's really messy sometimes if you don't have the right mouse, right? This is already an example of that, I'm pretty sure, for my future content with this game. So just be prepared, I'm not gonna play well. I mean, I could try to play something that's actually just play close range and stuff, but what do I have to play actually? Let's go with Mary. Let's go with Mary. Cause why not? I'm not very good with her, but I'll try. By the way, can you believe they actually managed to get some famous voice actor in this game? It's crazy. Okay, how do I want to hold this? Like this maybe? A bit to the left, a bit to the right. Also, sensor is a bit to the side, so it could affect your aim as well. Or up. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of bot. Ah, fuck. Oh shit. I'm so dead. Yep.
禁射の術をお見せできます。3、2、1、みんな出発。マミータイム発動。黄金の砂塵。私の強さを思い知らせてあげる。グローブ剣、エコーがもらえる。
Yeah, I cannot really do much. Still, I'm still going strong now. It really depends how you said. Okay, that's my first skill. Oh, now I'm alone. I mean, it's fine. The game is pretty fun still. Kind of growing, actually. I didn't get the kill. I can't. I have to get really close and hope that I could control it that way. Most of the time I just try to move my character so I could actually get the hit. Wow, that's lucky. Ooh. Oh my god, still get the kill against this bot somehow.
治癒の儀式を我が前では全てが無駄なり
Who's shooting?
他ない戦い方も知らない
Oh yeah, no accuracy whatsoever.
治癒の儀式を禁射の術をお見せできます
I got lucky on that. It's so hard to aim with this mouse.
気象形態マミータイム発動恐れることはありません黄金のさじ読めばあなたを終局の神秘ご覧に入れましょう
Bye.
治癒の儀式を
This gun is so hard to use.
黄金のさじマミータイム発動
EMP 領域
治癒の儀式を
I'm so dead. Not really weapon roulette. Oh my god, aim! Aim!
黄金のさじ禁射の術をお見せできます我が恩敵に災いあれ恐れることはありません
Fuck.
黄金のさじ治癒の儀式を
Ah! Ah! I can't!
禁射の術をお見
This
せ
mouse is just no, man. Come here. Come here. Damn it. Okay, now we have to use flamethrower. Okay, that works.
故郷へ帰りましょう治癒の儀式を
I'm gonna roll my teammate here! Ah, someone got him.
気象形態治癒の儀式を
Okay, at least I don't have to worry about missing my slash. At least not as much. Because it's really painful. Yeah, Nobu! The leg sword!
恐れることはありません読みがあなたを故郷へ帰りましょう治癒の儀式を
I'm so dead. I'm so dead.
その霊魂
治癒の儀式を
Come on.
本気で行くよ
見ていたぞ
最後まで完璧
It's
みんなもお疲れ
it's not comfortable, man. I cannot aim with this. Oh yeah, it's new season, right? But I cannot aim with this mouse, man. It's It's just So now we got to an actual proper mouse. Oh my god, that felt so much better already. Let's talk about the Superlight. So obviously, you already know this. For the most part, I'm pretty sure a lot of people already know what the Superlight is. It's a really nice mouse. It is really expensive, even by budget standard. Shaped really well, everyone loves it. There's so many things that clones it, including my Motospeed X15, which I didn't know until I look up the review. And as you can see, tracking is much easier. Just my skill issue there. Wow, my skill is just really showing though. Sounds like Nahida. I'm pretty sure the voice acting probably the same then. Unless I'm wrong. But yeah, they're really nice. Obviously a little smaller because the side is a little bit more slim. Hello Carl, welcome. So yeah, obviously much better than this. Like, I mean, I want to grab like this, but I end up have to go with this, and it's not really comfortable so far. Maybe if I have an actual proper what is it? Proper fingertip mouse, it's gonna be a lot easier to use. This one not so much, so yeah. How much DP are we running on it? I think this one is probably about 1200 to 1600, but it's not that fast, so it's probably like around 1200 and 1000. Because obviously there is no actual spec here, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there is none. Because this doesn't come with a box at all, even though it's new. This is brand new, but it doesn't have a box. It literally just comes with this. This one is probably like around 1000 to 1200 because it does felt like my usual mouse. You use 5000 on Razer Cobra. I see. That's fine. I just put it on 1000 to 1200 for standardization because I used to run 6000 with very low, very low sensitivity to make up for it. But these days, like, yeah, 1200 is still just fine. Doesn't really load up your CPU as well. Yeah, it's not bad. Obviously, if we use auto, right, it's not that hard to use. As you can see. Unless I'm being skill issue there. So it's not that hard to use. So let's go into the match. Razer Cobra, is that the new one or the old one? Because I don't really follow Razer anymore because I really don't want to use their software. So is Logitech, by the way. I don't like their software as well. It's really buggy in the case of Logitech, and same goes with the Razer as well, so yeah. As much as I love the Naga Trinity, it's the software. Yeah, G-Hub is not good. That's why they have most gamers actually use the onboard manager instead. Got this one for close to $50 Singaporean dollar. That's actually not bad. Not bad at all for the price. You got on discount or something? But by the way, because this is the first generation Superlight, they still use the bloody micro USB connect cable on the port here. It's that old. I'm pretty sure the newer one already has an actual USB-C on it, especially the new one that has Hall effect switch. I'm not sure if it's called Hall effect switch, but it's basically similar to the keyboard Hall effect switch, but except it's on a mouse. What a name! May! Top Gunner May. Someone's really loving their game. You know what? At least he's honest. You know what? He's an honest one, okay? If you're brave enough to use that kind of naming, that means you're really, really honest. Oh, this one is the 5v5 one.
体にリズム感が出てくるよ。飛翔形態マミータイム吐きたい黄金の砂塵一方的にやらせてもらうぜ。
Okay, not a good start.
金車の術をお見せできます。ワンマップ終わるよ。恐れること。
Ah.
もうすぐステージで勝負の始まりだよ。来たる黄金の砂塵。
Yeah, this one is a player. This guy's a for sure a player. 出発します。
第一声が上がったね。発動。来たる黄金の砂塵。恐れることはありません。逃げないでね。戦輪劇。故郷へ帰りましょう。
Reload first.
来たる黄金の砂塵。
What's this? I forgot that gun is really strong.
金車の術をお見せできます。
Oh, hi. Nice shot from Kanami.
チームの上限アーマーが発動したよ。一緒に前に進もう。マミータイム。
That's an actual player. He responds pretty well. You like sand? I don't like it, but I like it when it's on my enemy. Wow, he made a move. Damn. Nice shot from Kanami.
マミータイム発動。
Oh shit.
1位のチームが20ポイント取ったよ。最後まで。
Ah.
恐れることは私は不滅。ファイナルステージ開始。逆限界ストームだ。発動。恐れることはありません。故郷へ帰りましょう。1位のチームが30ポイント取ったよ。飛翔形態。 恐れることはありません。来たる
Oh, she says on the bottom.
帰りましょう。マミータイムどう読みがあなたを合わせたま
Ow, 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 ow.
先行弾チームのライトアーマーが発動したよ。面白くなってきたね。恐れることは
Ah, fuck, fuck, fuck.
残り
Bro, wait.
頑張って。最後まで来たる黄金の砂塵。無作法なものは立ち入り禁止です。カナミと一緒に最後の敵を倒そう。最後まで完璧だったね。
But yeah, it's so much nicer to just grab the mouse. As you can see. Yeah, this is why. Doesn't matter what the spec, right? If you have the right shape, you should be fine. But have the wrong shape, which is unfortunately this is basically the wrong shape as cute as it is, right? You won't have a good time. Yeah, tonight's stream is probably gonna end up really short because there is not much to talk really. Alright, let's do one more with the mouse-shaped mouse. And then another one with the Superlight. Just gonna do the team that much because we're mostly going to focus on the gun control, right? So that's the best way to do it. I mean, I could start up Counter-Strike, but let's not go there with this situation that I'm in. I think I'm going to hurt my hand a lot. Because, like, again, you can tell that how I hold my mouse here is... You know what, how about I try something? Like, I tried going to hold it like this in an unintended way. Will it help? We're about to find out, I suppose.
勝った。楽勝だったみたいだね。
Okay, summer invitation. Give me that. Oh, I think this is the normal team match. But yeah, maybe someday I will try to get a Razer mouse, but is there anything unique with the Razer mouse these days though? That's what I want to know, actually.
舞踏会には今日のあなたのパートナーは
Let's go with you, Vet, here. Because I want something that kills fast, but doesn't move too much, hopefully. Oh, by the way, Mr. K, what mouse do you use? I forgot to ask about this. Are you using the Superlight as well, or is it something else from Logitech? Because I completely forgot if you got any. Oh, G102, I see. The one that is more global one, right? Was it? Because the G203, I believe, is the one that 体が軽いね。第一声が上がったね。このパーティーでは私だけを見て約束。曲はどんどん激しくなっていくよ。大したことないの。グレネードだよ。Eesh. Okay, I'm going to hold it this way. It's not really comfortable to use. Ah, by world. I cannot survive that.
1位のチームが20ポイント取ったよ。
こんなのチャレンジにもならないわね。
また一人で闇に落ち
But this is for Valorant back then. Hey, you know what? It becomes a really good mouse. I didn't kill the last one.
闇に落ちていく。
Last one is broken. You could repair that.
風と共に舞い上がれ。この素敵なメロディー気に入ってくれた？
Ooh. Flash.
目くらましするよ。あと10人倒せばこの素敵なメロディー今回の公演は気に入ってくれた？曲はどんどん激しくなっていくよ。私のリズムに
I can't find the screw. The screw is under the mouse skate. That's the thing. You have to open that up.
また一人で闇に落ちていく。カナミと一緒に最後の敵を倒そう。ふさわしくない。
So,
最後まで完璧だったね。
just a quick setup. Which one that has
私に
it?
惹かれるのは当然。
How did I get MVP? I have no idea. Don't ask. With this mouse, it's painful, by the way. As cute as it is, okay? Like it's, I kind of wish it's feel comfortable because it's chubby and stuff, but no, it's not. By the way, it's right under the mouse feet, as you can see for an example here from my X15. I open it up. It's usually hidden behind one of those mouse feet. In fact, I already did that to the Zeta mouse, even though this is limited edition mouse. I don't like what it came with because it's so friction. It has so much friction for some reason. So I just like, you know what, I'm going to open it up. Not really open up the inside, just open up the mouse bit and just replace it with the proper one. But as you can see, this one doesn't have on the front because I usually keep the screw visible. But usually they are underneath there. And if you're not sure how to open it, there is always how do I say it? There is always a tutorial for it in iFixit if it's famous enough. Like if the hardware that you're using is actually pretty known, iFixit usually has a tutorial to open it up, to break it down and stuff. So yeah, iFixit is actually really reliable for that most of the time, unless you really have a really specific problem. Yeah, especially since yours is actually a really well-known mouse as well. G1 Auto is actually pretty famous for budget gamers, so I'm pretty sure it exists for you. As for the others, sometimes you just have to figure it out. But then again, most mouse is not that complicated. The one that's really complicated I've worked on is actually G502. The scroll will actually use spring, so be careful to lose that if you use G502. This one also has it, and I'm not sure, but probably G102 has it as well because usually they use the same scroll encoder and retention spring and stuff. So it's not that hard because the spare part is really easy to find. I know the shop that I usually buy have it, but working on the spring is just because the spring is really tiny. And if you're not sure you want to use it, you can always you want to try to fix it yourself. There is always people that could try to repair it for you, so you could ask them for that.
いいわよ。 行きましょう。ストリーム偽りのベールは私が剥がす。
So yeah. We're back to the more proper mouse. The front is a bit slim for my taste compared to the clone, actually. So a bit cramped on the finger on the right side
少
here.
しウォームアップしよう。体にリズム感が出てくるよ。
But it's not a huge problem, in my opinion. You upstairs? I'll try to repair it myself. Tinkering new device is always fun. I know, right? I agree on that.
3、2、1、みんな出発。
もうこっち撃たないでよ。ステラーズ発動。
ソナーパルススキャン開始。予定通りよ。
ヒールタイム。星々があなたを守りますよ。撃たないでよ。
Ah, come on. Where's my teammate? They're dying.
来るため。パルスナイフ使える。
Oh, skill issue right there.
ソナーパルススキャン開始。すべて人間性。
Oh, there's someone up close. Where's my teammate? I don't want to be alone. Oh, hi. My skill issue is so prominent today. Holy shit.
来るため。
And this skill issue and a half right there.
ソナーパルススキャン開始。すべて入力し。パルスナイフ使えるわ。ソナーパルススキャン開始。予定通りよ。予定が
Ah, come on.
来るため。治療開始。油断したわね。すべてお見通し。ソナーパルススキャン開始。
On here? I was sure someone is there actually, but oh well.
回復する。3つ。
あなたを守ります。
パルスナイフ使えるわ。
撃破しました。治療開始。
ソナーパルススキャン開始。すべてお見通し。まだいけるわ。
What a name.
まるでなってない。
受け取ってください。
回復するわね。ソナーパルススキャン開始。
撃破しました。世界の勝負。
準備中。いつでもいける。すべてお見通し。
Wah! Bullets, bullets, bullets.
行きなさい。
Too much bullets.
パルスナイフ使えるわ。ソナーパルススキャン開始。
置かないね。
Nice ult.
誰も私に気がつかない。
最後の勝者を決めようじゃねえか。
こっち撃たないでよ。
お待たせいたしました。本気で行くよ。すべてお見通し。予定通りライトに血を流して行きなさい。
I lost that really with a shotgun. That was a skill issue and a half there.
全てに通しよう。折れてしまったのです。ソナーパルススキャンフラッシュパルスなんか使えるわ。
撃破しました。連続事態お待たせいたしました。
There you go. Oh my god, skill issue.
治療開始。
回復するわね。ソナーパルス
Where is
スキャ
she?
ン開始。便利なものに油断したのね。3つ。
発動。
ソナーパルススキャン開始。
Oh, someone is up here. Give me a second. Nope, 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 nope.
パルスナイフ使えるわ。ソナーパルススキャン開始。全てお見通しよう。まだいけるわ。回復するわね。
Oh, I didn't get the heal. Ah, 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 ah.
狂ったわ。
Yeah, this mouse is actually pretty nice to use. Doesn't fit me well though because it's a bit too small, just a little bit. That's the sad part. It could be better.
悪いね。こっちも生活かかってる。これでったらないの。
インビジいつでも行ける。予定通りよ。油断したのね。2つ。
治療開始。
Ah,
お待たせいたしました。気で行くよ。
I wish Alistair would get the gun.
予定通りよ。
Ah, I also already switched to that. Okay.
回復するわね。
被弾しました。致命傷です。
最後の勝者を決めようじゃねえか。
2つ。
フラッシュスター。
回復するわね。
That's the slowest death for that Ming. Ah, shit. Alright.
最後まで完璧だったね。みんなもお疲れ様。
かりそめの楽園から解放してあげるわ。
Yeah, so there is not much to talk about these two mouse, really. So I'm just gonna stop it here. There's not much to talk. Unsurprisingly, because not really something that. How should I say this? Not something that you will have a lot of stuff to talk, because like this one is already talked so many times by a lot of people that I don't need to point those things again. It's really good mouse, shapes really nice, responds really well. What else do you want to need, right? Maybe the second one, the Superlight 2. Although this one that my brother has double click issue on the forward button, but that's fine. It's not a real problem in this case, because like if you just play FPS games, most of the time you only use one of these button and that's about it, because you already maybe put it on the scroll wheel or on the middle click, and the rest of your normal function is going to be on left and right click. And shape, it's actually pretty nice. Probably better for me. It's probably better if it's in hybrid claw grip. But for smaller hands, this is definitely gonna be for people who use palm grip and claw grip as well. But you're most likely gonna be much more comfortable with palm grip if it's too big for you, right? But it's not bad. It's really good, in fact, for the time. But even by today's standard, this thing is actually can be used. So you don't need to worry about it. Unless, again, you have the double click issue and stuff. That's the only real problem. The stuff that's going to break after years. I don't know how my brother actually break the forward button, but he can be really rough with his hardware. This, though, as cute as it is, this shouldn't cost $20. This is not Akko, by the way, because there is a similar mouse made by Akko. Because literally this just says 3D optical mouse. So sensor is obviously not for gaming. It's adequate enough for just playing Blue Archive or Uma Musume if you play those two games, which, well, you might as well play on your phone if your phone can run it, right? And how do I say this? Shape is really awkward because the middle part is really wide and it's getting narrow towards the front, kind of like a cone, right? Which is, it's not the most comfortable thing to do. In fact, I remember someone actually made a tier list of fingertip mouse. He would say he will flip this and it's already much more comfortable, which it does. So yeah, this butt here is actually better for the front. Unfortunately, the placement of the click is like this, so you cannot do that for an obvious reason. I mean, you could try clicking with this, but no, let's not do that. Yeah, because like gripping wise, because it's much bigger on the butt here, it's actually much nicer this way. Because your hand doesn't go narrow and it's really easy for you to just pick up compared to where it should be placed, right? And with this, whenever I try to go with the fingertip, right, I always accidentally click the right click because my hand got tensed up to try to keep control of the mouse, which is not the hardest thing to do. I mean, you've seen I got MVP against some bots, so there is that. But shape's really awkward, man. This one is really cute though, so that's a plus. If you really like cute design, go for it. But just know, it may not be the right mouse for the type of work that you want to do. It's probably just good for collection, just sitting on your desk like that, staring at you, playing other games with your other mouse. So that's the best part about the mouse. The rest of it, yeah. And again, in this case, the mouse fit. Oh, that is such a crime to try to fake a mouse fit. Like, you already make it cost 200,000, not 200,000, $20, because it's like 300 and 350k Indonesian rupiah in my place. Like, it better be gliding smooth at that price, but no, we got this. And by the way, I'm just gonna tell you, the cheap dot skates that you can get is like $2 to $3. It's really cheap. Why cut cost there? That's not tolerable. Like even just dot skates, that's fine. You don't have to make it a shape like this. Just put small dot skates. That's more than enough. Look, I modified this mouse even though it has a much more proper skates than this. I modify it with the dot skates and I buy it myself and it's pretty cheap for a pack of 20. For a pack of 20 is already like $2, $3. It's really cheap. So just get it. If you want. I don't have any spare, so I might actually buy it in the future. Doesn't really matter though for now. Because the thing with plastic, that means this actually wear out much worse on your desk mat or mouse mat. So like it's already making mark here. Look at this. If you see some faint white effect here, around here, that's because of this mouse. This is just not tolerable, man. Like, I've seen some lines as if like I'm clawing in. I actually need to replace this mouse mat now. Oh man. I was about to buy the battle pass for Star Wars, but oh well. Maybe next time. So yeah, the mouse actually scratches. This little bugger actually scratched the mouse like a real mouse. So yeah. I actually need to buy a replacement for this. But maybe I'll use my old mouse mat somewhere that I place. I'll try. I'll just buy a really cheap one that's just enough to cover the place for a bit. But yeah, I need the mouse mat, I need mouse skate. Oh boy. Seems like I have a lot of stuff to work on before I actually start doing a mouse roulette in the foreseeable future. But the moment I do, I guarantee you'll enjoy it because this mouse existence is already the bane of my existence while trying using it. It's painful. As cute as it is, like it's such a sad thing. Girls would love this though. So maybe if you have love interest or girlfriend, maybe you could buy them one of these. So if they're into Sanrio, might as well just buy the Sanrio specific mouse, because that exists. Anyway, let's just call it a day. Not really a good mouse, a legendary one that is being cloned by many things like this. So yeah, sending mousepad scratcher. No, you buy it, modify it with your own mouse fit, the mouse skate, right? So it doesn't scratch. It's that simple. Just a universal dot skates. Just a cheap one is more than enough to actually save your mousepad. So yeah, in fact, some of the mouse skates actually really good at gliding. So you might want to try those things from time to time. Anyway, I guess that is it for today. I hope you guys enjoy today's stream. If you like it, feel free to press that like button. If you want to see more of my content, hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to turn on that notification so you get notified for everything that I do on my channel. I don't know why it's so bluish here. I guess I need to get a new camera at some point. Well, it's still usable. I don't really need it. Anyway. Hope you guys enjoy your time, and yeah. I'll see you guys on the next one, so keep on living, buddy. Keep on living. That is backward, but whatever. Have a good one, everyone. Yeah, this mouse is actually scratchy. Oh well.